trying to draw good pictures of Spark. If you don't know who he is, who are you? He's been on my channel for a long time. I think he was like one of my third OCs. Yeah, I think he was. Since Spark is purely black, I'm gonna have to use gray lines to draw. Actually, is this even how a movie looks? Yeah, I think so. I like drawing line by line since it actually can be pretty helpful at some things. Also, it's pretty good at drawing with fur. I'm not really fond of furry like OCs, only because of characteristics, and sometimes people decide to be a little bit disgusting with them. So yeah, this is actually me trying to draw and not rushing. And if you know how hard this is, then go ahead, kudos to you. Proof that it's not traced. So adding all the detail and stuff is pretty hard. Curved nose. Does that look weird? No, I don't know. I can't tell. So if you're wondering what kind of made Spark get insane, is that he was actually an outcast of the colored pack, and since he was pure white back then he only made friends with the non-racist wolf. Yes. So then like the alpha who absolutely hated him and actually technically gave him injuries that nothing could survive, but since Soul's mask was still okay, he was still immune. He was immune to it. Since like the charms actually like give them immortality and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. I hope you can. But so he was actually driven insane. Actually, let me check. Is that working? Sure. Okay, yeah. And so to make a long story short, all the hate that he has gotten and all his sadness in total made him to a black color, which was permanent for him. So once he returned back to the pack in order to seek revenge, but whenever he actually did come back, they didn't recognize it was him. So then, like, the alpha considered him as beta if he was able to beat the current beta, and he was able to beat the current beta because the current beta was Wimp, and his name technically says it all. So then, like, that Wimp was brought to Omega after he lost with the newcomer, and and Spark actually waited for like a perfect event, like Fox's, just for him to come attack. And so Fox's actually did attack. So Fox's did attack, but so that he used that as his advantage in order for him to actually use it to kill. I think her name was Timber. Yeah, it was. So he actually called her out for like the meeting den whenever nobody was, when all the wolves were on patrol, except one wolf who actually was out, which was Spark himself, since betas could just do whatever the heck they want in the pack. So he was actually pretty smart, and so he was able to kill Timber with a bite in the neck. So came to the point whenever he became the new alpha, and he was a little bit rude, but he wasn't too much. And that wasn't long before he met Rosa, which is now dead OC, and she's never around. So, and she was only in one meme, and that was my GR girls meme, and I ended up technically gave up on that meme, and it was only 3 FPS. So if you're willing to see 5-month-old stuff, to be my guest, go ahead. I mean, it's not the greatest, but I think it's so. Is the head too big? Yes, Mom? I know it's calling me, but so I'm just gonna reply and hope she heard me. Instead of me checking. I'm pretty good when it comes to shading. Okay. The previous sketch makes it pretty good. Oh, never mind. That's kind of weird. So, guys, if you're here, can you please leave a comment? Or, leave something on here. What's it called? It's just chat. So, actually, should I? Yeah, I guess so. I got this dry skin, I think. What is this stuff on my arm? Oh yeah, since I'm in the 5th grade, I actually it looks pretty good actually. I think that muzzle's a bit long. Casually wait for someone to say something. I kind of don't like it over oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out what to do. I will be doing my Crash meme soon, so yeah. I think I should get treble. But, okay, so this is one argument here. So they just called it disgusting, and so then after a little while I asked them that. That is true fact there. It's not technically hate. I know it's not hate, but it's pretty rude. So like I said at the bottom, I do not like constructive criticism, since there are times when it can be a little bit too rude. Because who wants to take advice from a rude person? And then after a little while I asked for that. So yeah. Don't give me constructive criticism, I really dislike it. I mean, like, Sparkle's one of my favorite OCs. For your information. Actually, I think the pupil should be a little bit of a lighter color. He is pure black, if I'm correct. Yeah, I said that. Alrighty, I'll show you what's headed. I'm gonna be doing some shading. So, like what I said, it's not nice to do constructive criticism. Some people might take it, but other people who are like, don't listen to the bad people, like me, they won't. We probably won't listen. Was the eye way too big, actually? I can't tell. I might make events or soon. We actually watched a little bit of Cook today when we actually finished the full movie. It was kind of funny because we saw quite a bit of curse words. He has if you don't know about Spark PS, he actually has a little bit. Trying to get the shade. He has a few white strokes of fur. They're not really noticeable. Actually, on here they actually get a bit. That's pretty good. So when I was drawing the sketch, I accidentally forgot. Yeah, I know I'm getting in trouble. It's kind of boring, so I'm gonna mute my mic.